President Trump and conflicts of interest, business interests. Is a blind trust enough? Hello, my name is John P.L.L.C. I'm a trust estate litigation attorney with P.L.C. Hauser in West Palm Beach, Florida. What's going on with the president and why is everybody up in arms about his business interests? Didn't he transfer his business interests to his revocable trust? And didn't he name somebody else as trustee? Well, the fact of the matter is he did do that, and a lot of discussion has taken place about a blind trust, about a public official placing their assets or their investments into a blind trust where they don't know what's going on and they don't know what's being invested in or not being invested in. So shouldn't people be comfortable with the president placing assets into his trust and naming new trustees? Well, that depends on whether you trust the president or not. Most blind trusts are for manageable or marketable securities, such as stocks and bonds. And the idea is that a public official will place those stocks and bonds into a blind trust, and he won't know or she won't know what the trustee is buying and selling. So if you're involved in legislation involving big pharma or regulated industries like banking or insurance, you don't know whether your money manager, the trustee of the blind trust, is buying stocks in those industries or not. And for the most part, it works. What troubles a lot of people about President Trump is, one, he's got a lot of business interests that aren't stocks and bonds. They're major development projects. They're major projects that involve regulatory approval or require regulatory approval. And he also has, or his children have, certain copyrights or patents that they're seeking from other countries he may be negotiating with. So maybe a blind trust isn't appropriate for the president because his empire is so vast and his assets are so varied. He's not talking about a portfolio of stocks and bonds. He's talking about international investments and assets which will be approved or disapproved by the countries that he's negotiating with and dealing with. At the end of the day, you have to ask yourself about President Trump and any public official, whether you trust them or not. That question or that answer may be left to the voters. My name is John P.L.L.C. and this concludes my remarks about a blind trust.